Thank you, Kun To, for keeping Redeemer clean. Better clean this up now.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Leaf. You're my hero. Gonna take the plastic down to 0.
Thank you, Matt Morse. You're my right-hand man. You always got my back.
Thank you, Matt Smith. You keep this school afloat.
Thank you, Rob Golding, for juggling TRC.
Thank you, Maddie, for bringing a great head to our PLT. You have a great heart by being mindful of student needs, and you are also very active.
I would like to thank my room Rudy, Uncle Paul. He worked with my father and with me. That's 2 generations. Go, Paul. You are so old.
Hello, Mr. Paul.
I'd like to thank Tim Mitchell for booking hotels and arranging flights for a PD in Chiang Mai. Thanks.
Thank Kun Piak from the Thai canteen for making sure I get a delicious vegetarian meal every day.
I would like to thank our awesome school photographer, Kun John, for always being there during our high school activities.
Thank you, Miss Alicia, for supporting me.
Thank you, Yoga Goddess Melissa, for your always awesome yoga sessions.
Thank you, Mariana, for inspiring a love of writing and for publishing my favorite book.
Thank you, Miss Sarah, for making this happen.
Thank you, Miss Sarah!
I would like to thank Sarah for always being there for me and for giving me the best advice. Thanks, babe.
I'd like to thank my shining star, Miss Pam. You are the soul of RIS. We love you. Thank you.
I'd like to thank you, Mr. Nathan, for his Christmas song. Joy to the world. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Witt, for always putting students first. You're an inspiration. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Mr. Garrett. According to Wikipedia, he's the world's coolest librarian. Thanks, Mr. Garrett.
Thank you, Swiss Wunderkind and Canteen Manager Remo. Thank you for preparing us for the future of planet Earth by significantly reducing the plastic waste at RIS. You are #1 guy. Thank you so much.
I want to thank Mr. Ben Roth for being a great math teacher and returning to RIS from South America because obviously RIS is the best.
I want to thank Kun Tip for all of her help supporting the math teachers on the 4th floor.
I'd like to thank Richard Moore for bringing us the health and wellness program in high school and teaching us about the importance of sleep and stress management.
I would like to thank Miss Noy, the heart of the high school, for making time for everyone, even dimwits like me, who can't use the copy machine.
I would like to thank you, Mr. Andrew Parker, for being superhero. He's always there when we need him. Thank you.
I want to thank Miss Sabrina for 10 years of friendship.
I'd like to thank Miss Sandia for being the driving force behind the grade 9 Introduction to Chemistry and Physics course. Thank you, Miss Sandia.
Thank you, Ms. Sada. The sense of responsibility, confidence, and increased self-esteem you are gifting these students is a beautiful thing. Thank you.
Thanks, Raha, for being such a great coach and teacher. You've inspired me to up my basketball game. Hey, how do I get down from here?
I want to thank Mr. Jojo for being the strongest man at RIS.
Thank you, Mr. Josh, for your guidance and wisdom. You are the man.
The touchdown reception.
All right, Mr. Saeed, we want to give thanks to your allegiance to the Green Bay Packers, but most importantly, we want to give thanks for all you do to RIS, the teachers here, and the students. Love you, brother. Thanks.
Hi, Mr. Tim. Margaret and I want to thank you for being such an intellectually stimulating colleague and teacher and friend.
Thank you, Todd Parham, for your tireless dedication as our athletic director. You put our sports teams back on the map.
I want to thank Kun Joey for all the amazing work she does here in the athletic office. We wouldn't be able to do it without you. Go Phoenix! Thanks, Joey!
I would like to thank Mr. Dan Bench, our tech coordinator, for always helping us with this crazy technology. Thank you, Mr. Dan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, how do I stop this? Oh, God grace! Dan!
I'd like to thank Mr. Jake for being a fan of the world's worst football team, the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks, Jake.
I'd like to thank Mr. Tom, who runs the print shop here on campus, for being an excellent resource to our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Susumu, for being a great teacher and friend.
I would like to thank you, Miss Emery, high school Chinese teacher, because she's my best friend in RIS. Thank you, Emery.
I want to thank Dr. Allen for making me fall in love with biology. Thank you, Dr. Allen.
I would like to thank Miss Mendy for being a great teacher and an inspiration.
Thank you, Mr. Saeed, for letting me cry in your room 22 times.
I'd like to say thanks to Jeff Musa. He's so supportive of our students, it's like having another counselor in the high school. Thanks a lot, Jeff.
I want to thank Sarah Henson for her positive energy in teaching world religions. She is an oasis in the desert. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dan, for everything from preparing ingredients to providing materials. Culinary arts have always been awesome.
I love you, Mr. Amon. Thank you.
Amen. Do you sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Yeah, I know a little German.
I'm Swiss.
Nice.
Lieber Herr Jeff.
Dear Mr. Jeff,
Ich möchte mich bei Ihnen bedanken.
I want to thank you.
Sie haben die perfekte Balance zwischen Angst und Respekt erfunden.
You have found the perfect balance between fear and respect.
Sie haben die eiserne Faust in Ihrem Sandhandschuh.
You have the iron fist in your velvet.
Sie haben die Gärtner-Skala erfunden.
You have founded the Gärtner scale.
Du bist so geil von dieser Welt.
You're too awesome for this world.
Dankeschön, meine kleinen deutschen Freunde.
I'm Swiss.
Hey!